you could do it, whichever you prefer. We'll go ahead. Okay, Mr. Rios, go ahead. Okay. Yes. Welcome. Very good. My name is Manny Creel. I'm the Director of Recreation and Community Services for the City of Baldwin Park. I've been with the city for about 19 years or so. Of that 19 years, I've been the department head for Department of Recreation and Community Services for about 14. I think I'm in my 15th summer, and it's an honor and pleasure to serve residents of the community, and I'm very blessed and fortunate to work with such a talented and dedicated team. And I'll go ahead and at this point pass it over to Helen, and she'll say a little bit about herself. Helen?
I've been with the City of Baldwin Park for about 4 years, and I work at currently. We provide all the services, contra classes, drawing, as a rental. I also assist with.
Helen's been with us for 19 years, actually. Started in summer of '95. Started off as a part-time staff member, and I'm proud to say that a few months ago, just a few months ago, she earned her Master's in Public Administration at the University of. Congratulations. And Garcia. Irma just was awarded a year ago an award for California Parks and Recreation Society for our Senior Citizen Prom. So it's an award-winning prom. I think we in the 19th.
Armando Nava. I'm the program coordinator for the Terry G. Music Family Service Center, which is right behind the community center. It's the hidden gem, but it's kind of hidden. But you know, we had a lot of services there for the families. Also, I'm in charge of the youth and adult sports, basketball, adult sports, flag football, and youth basketball. Sports for the 3 to 7-year-old kids, basketball and soccer. I've been with the city for 16 years. Graduate of Cal State.
oversees all of the sports programs. All the youngsters roaming around the park and the streets with our uniforms, as well as the Terry G. Museum, which is pretty much like a social service. Steps in and provides this. On my left, we have Mike. Sure, go.
Good afternoon. Program supervisor, and I assist various special programs or events, and one of them is the program which is going on now. I also assist budget, liaison for maintenance, for our department to track all the maintenance repairs, 5K, and I've been with the city for 20 years. Prior to that, I've been with 1990. I had to think about that. Not the 80s, early 90s.
And in my absence, Maria is the number 2 person in charge of the, as many cases, that keeps it together. So. Monica Killen, I like to call Dr. Killen, and she'll elaborate a little bit more.
Hi, I'm Monica. I actually oversee adult sports, youth program, any social. I also oversee so anything that needs to be updated onto the website that can handles the website. I also kind of like the informer editor for the Now, and I also help grants for Parks and Recreation, Oregon Park, park right now. And Walnut Creek, yeah, Walnut Creek. So that keeps us very fortunate grants from the state. As Manny said, he likes to call me the doctor. I've actually graduated from Cal State. Right now, I'm finishing. One more year.
A year away. And Monica's also the PIO within our department. She's the patient officer. Yeah, and she mentioned she grants has been on the ground floor. $5 million grant next door, and the vision, and all the other grants that all of us have applied for. There's, I like to brag, but I'll just say a factual fact. Department probably more grants, competitive grants, money, than probably any other agency in Anguilla. Very aggressive, very assertive. And example, we up our 3rd fitness zone at Barnes Park. Okay, there is not another city in Anguilla Valley that I could think of offhand. Rosemead having 2, about a year ago. Have 3. That's just the tip of the iceberg. That's not talking about splash pads, everything else. Micah and all the other staff been on the. Before I get carried away. In April, and she'll elaborate a little bit.
Part-time, I started 13 years and did I miss anything?
No, I think you covered it all. April's a fantastic staff member. I'm proud to say I hired her right out of high school, and has been a blessing to everyone else. Everyone else has their own story of how they got to where they're at today, and I am very fortunate and blessed to work with such dedicated professionals. Definitely makes my day a lot easier and more fun. And I do have a copy of the Baldwin Park now. If you could just pass it down. Have them already? Okay, you have them. Okay. Fantastic. Here you go. Yes. I have one staff member missing in our department right now. He's in Texas vacationing. He's flying back, I believe, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, and he reports back to work on Wednesday. That's Mike Salas. Department staff member that we have in the department. He left us for a few years in Public Works, but now he's back in Recreation Community. That's Mr. Mike Salas, department for many moons, and he is great founders of the boxing program. So I am very excited to have him back, help lead us that program as well as various other programs. Mike will be introduced at the next commission meeting as well as the next few meetings. My intent and plan, go ahead and bring other staff members to get to know our key staff members. This is just the iceberg. We have other professionals and educators that are teachers, right? Teachers for Baldwin Park Unified School District that work for us during the summer months, part-time throughout the year, and we have a very good word on that. Get to know the department a little bit better. Very impressed with all the activity taking place because we literally have something going on every day, almost every day, year around. So if it's restrooms open or not being open on time, or lights being on, or something going on, a field trip, and a senior didn't go back to the bus and the bus left them, whatever the dynamics of the situation, we have something going on almost every day for the staff members as well as the other staff members lead the charge. That's all I have in regards to the introduction of the team. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns in regards to anything that we've mentioned? Do you want us to elaborate on any element? If not, then Madam Chair, we'll go on to the next item. Okay, and I'll go ahead and report out on that one. We are, as new commissioners, you may or may not know, but July is Parks and Recreation Month. So that's why a lot of cities have Parks Make Life Better throughout the year logo, and July traditionally is Parks and Recreation Month. So what we are doing, we have our first concert this Thursday. Starts at 7 o'clock. We have some festivities starting at 6:30. So at 6:30, as commissioners, what you'll be doing, is it 6:30 that we're giving out the checks?
Yes.
We are giving out the scholarship checks. So the scholarship checks are for the youngsters that just graduated high school, that will be going to college, and the commission, which are your predecessors, have selected seven awardees. So you'll be providing them a check so they could go to college, ranging from $300 and $500. So the kids will be there. We're going to hand them the check, and we're hoping that you could be there as well for a photo opportunity, number one. Number two, we traditionally and historically for the past 14 years or so, we have been taking a staff photo up on stage just before the concert. So staff and commission. So we would like for all the commissioners to attend, and we're going to take a picture, and then we have monitors up at the community center. So we'll go ahead and put the picture up as part of July Makes Life Better. As I know, Parks Make Life Better, and July as Parks and Recreation Month. So that's going to be this Thursday, July 10th. So if you could please be there by 6:30, and we'll probably get started a few minutes after that. Then right after that, at 7 o'clock, we have dinner for the department staff. We'll probably have about 50 staff members there, then you and your families. So please attend, and then we have a little giveaway as calibration. All the staff members and commissioners that attend, April has a little giveaway for everyone. I think that is it. Council will be presenting a proclamation to the commission. So I think that is it. But it'll be a great opportunity to get to know the other staff members a little bit more. We have the commission meetings once a month. Yes, which is the first Monday. If Monday's a holiday, yeah, what do we do, Teresa? We go to a Tuesday. Okay.
From 250 to 500.
With total
$500.
total distribution.
Total is, let me see, 1,200, 1,200.
Yes. Yes, it varies on the fundraisers. So Armando's going to be chatting a little bit about the fundraisers. So for those of you that like to play cards or have friends that want to play cards, we do have a few fundraising opportunities throughout the year. And it's amazing how one person could bring in 10 or 12 people, and all of a sudden that's another $500 to $700, the tally that we're able to give out. Yes, we keep no money whatsoever for staff time or anything of that. It's all volunteer, staff time, and all the money comes in, all the money goes out. The honorees. Yeah, that's expensive.
I know.
Yeah, it's expensive, yeah.
I know.
Okay. Sure.
What?
Sure. Absolutely. We, yeah.
We're talking around.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. So yeah, with whatever assistance, that would be wonderful. So that's what we have going on Thursday, July 10th at about 6:30ish. So hopefully we'll see everyone there, and that'll be our first program. And are there any questions? They can show up, I mean, if they would like to, but we have our new commissioners, and they will be recognized as former commissioners if they should show up. I doubt very much any of them will be showing up, but they can if they would like to. The more the merrier. And then with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and have April. She will report out on the summer concerts and the taste of Baldwin Park.
It'll Feels tribute band, but they're gonna do. And the concerts from have concerts on 6, and the pre-concerts are basically concerts of local youth or youth want to do any. Also have one Zumba concert. It'll be much our recreation. Have 4 concerts. The 17th. Yes, the 20th. We have went out to all the businesses. Actually able to get a lot of participants. Have over 30 vendors. That ranges from restaurants. will not be having the food. I'll be selling on. Most of them are from Baldwin Park. We did receive a lot of businesses. There are some vendors that are residents of Baldwin. They all had to go through the process, which have the vendors. They'll be setting up around 4:30. That way, in case. And we also have a free kids zone. Emperor for free. A clown would be.
We have the library. Will be there.
Yeah, the library, the bookmobile. We also have new to this, to the blood drive. Blood drive this Thursday, and it's the City of Hope from 1 to 7 p.m. We want to get the word out on the blood drive. Their blood drive will take concert that every blood donor will receive a $5 in and out. So the City of Hope is sponsoring the free gift. 1 p.m. 1 to 7 p.m. Sometimes they may stay longer. They're just scheduled till 7 because all day. And we have sent out a email blast to our residents who are enrolled in our email system. Also sent out an email.
Earthquake folks still coming?
Yes, and all 4 concerts have shake. Also, so that people feel what it is. And if you have any vendor.
Element you added the wine.
Yes, we'll be having inside the senior wine tasting. There is a local winery in Covina. That area inside. That's something add will type of little area, yeah. A lot about and we're still trying to get involved. They appetizer. Actually have a class.
What's coming up?
That we're advertising that as well. Wine theme. That's it. And this last concert,
You're a Grammy Award winner.
yes, that's the third.
Last concert.
Yes, which is our Taste of Baldwin Park. And thank you, Maria. The Taste of Baldwin Park. The Taste of Baldwin Park is owned for Baldwin Park Business Restaurant. So that one will highlight all the.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. Next one, the Pride of the Valley Run. Vanessa will go ahead and give us an update in regards to that fun event.
Again, were these as information? We changed the style last year to postcards. which goes out, and, we also have the, application, which, is downloadable. We have it in color online. So we have it ready at the community. What it looks like when you register. We also have online registration is through active.com, and residents, non-residents, can register through that. Usually average about 30% register through the active.com and is on site at the community center or mail in or on the day of. Get a good about 10 to 20% on the day of. We do have two different prices. One is $25 with the shirt and only for adults, and under we have $15 with the shirt, $10 with and only. By 11th of $5 for each. This marks our 20th anniversary. So something new that we are adding this year is nowadays who have smartphones and all the apps. There's an app called Living Social, and we'll market to those who utilize apps on their phone. So we open up 500 spots, Living Social, and
At a reduced price, so it's very reasonable to that application at site.
So we have two start times. 7:30 a.m. is our little type trot, which is the 9 and under. We've had as young as about 20 months old is youngest. And for our actual 5K, which starts at 8, we really heavily market and outreach to high school age runners, at as far south as Temecula High School.
Yes, they've come from all over the place. Del Mar, I follow high school best programs in the. Since we live in the Golden State region, we've had them here running in our best kids athletes are.
Had and this year, if this one participant does register, national. He
Kenya?
Oh.
Ethiopia?
Anna?
I just emailed.
Guy that has the record now, he's from Ethiopia. Family of runners. Was world. He still is, but age has caught it up to him. As a world ran with us 10 years ago.
Registration keeps coming. Sounds low, it's 37, but everybody does register. So that's when we. Last year we had 759. Up slightly, but worry about. We goal this year is to out. Start registration at 6:30 a.m. of August 2nd. Starts right at 8 o'clock.
Great event. It's a great social event. I know Kaiser's participating. Yeah, so maybe Girl Scouts or whichever group, go ahead and gather. And we'll give a discount if necessary. But I'd love to get even lawyers and just talk. Have some great photos and some event in this better events area. We have no beach, we have no amusement park to by generating 800-900 doing something right.
things our senior center, they have walking club, third year that the senior, and the oldest active living adult is, so anybody can participate. I think one had a and then also the Young Sports Stars T-ball will participate as the date is considered part of their schedule calendar. So it's instead of them going and playing games, they're coming and participating. That'll be on in our 7 and under. Yes, we actually have a competition between Baldwin Park High School and Sierra Vista High School, and we started, this will be our third year, the Mayor's Cup. So each team, we try to get as many participants from the schools, clubs, to all the sports, the parents, anybody, Baldwin Park and Sierra Vista. Last 2 years. But there is a huge Mayor's Cup. They take it for the year, and then they bring it back August 2nd. Yes, we contact all the local colleges and universities. We go out to various cross-country meets, invitations throughout the summer. Especially July is a big prime time for training because they start school August 11th, at least for our district.
Throughout December, by high school, got emails to the cross-country track coaches, the college, the Cal States, the private school, several publications that all the runners, high school, guides, we go to out running with. I don't think there's anything that we missed yet. And a lot of money, and for the
like the other events, advertise, have access to billboards. So in actuality, we actually have 4 up right now. 5K, we have Comic Book Expo, and the cross country. No, the soccer, Baldwin Park High School. So that's a prime allocation hours. So it averages about 250.
when you think of our department, it's not so much just coordinating events, also marketing. The fruit and her staff, they design them, coordinate to get them up.
Questions?
They're free as part of a negotiating element. Base. One free billboard per year. I use all of them. We had a lot more events, farmers market. Now I think we're using all of them, so that's why we're able to soccer team, second soccer team in Baldwin Park.
I missed it.
Got 3 billboards up for the high school team. Offer
That's really
that.
nice.
Yeah, you get to see your. Comic show. So we have a little bit of latitude. All 3. Have to on to the next one. That is going to be Armando. Armando has been the staff liaison for the scholarship program, and over the last 5 or 7 years, we've given out over $5,000 scholarships. We have an event coming up. Armando, go ahead and elaborate on that.
Yes, it's our third year hosting the casino night. It's taking place this July 25th at the Senior Center, and it's $40 entry. Like Manny was mentioned earlier, all the money that we raise, it goes back to the scholarship program. Every year we try to raise as much as we can to give out as much as we can to the kids who are either entering college or they're attending a community college or attending a university. We've given out awards to kids who have accepted to Stanford, Harvard, New York. So this is not just going to not that anything bad about Rio Hondo or Citrus, but these kids are going to big universities. So even though it's a small amount, it makes a big difference in their lives. And their thing is they always tell us at their interviews that they want to give back to. Hopefully we continue to do this. We continue to raise money. Continue to give these kids a chance in our community. So what we're asking is from you guys, the past commissioners have helped us on the day of the event. Hopefully you guys could be there also to help us, pass out chips, pass out, we do the drawings for the door prizes. So we're asking if you guys could help it promote the event. If you guys want to give a small donation, we will, that's not a problem.
In the past, we've asked each of the commissioners to bring a little raffle prize. So if you know of a vendor in town that would like to give something, or if you have an extra Christmas gift that is still in the box and it's new, bring it over to Armando and he'll go ahead and bag it and tag it and we'll raffle it off. As well as probably the biggest thing, if you know of any players that want to participate in it. It's a fun event. It is. I mean, everyone's teasing each other, eating and drinking, and I mean, they have a really good time.
We get a huge sponsor from Miller's. They give us drinks. It's basically we cannot sell the drinks. We basically ask for a small donation. They have free drinks, free pizza from Shakey's, and pizza from $3.99 or Pizza Club. So we get a lot of help from the community, but we are asking for you guys to help us promote it, get players. It's $40 for entry, and then as the tournament's going on, sometimes people lose and we do a rebuy. Sometimes it depends how many people we have there. It could be from $20 to $25. For 21 years of age and older, just because we're serving alcohol, so everyone's already. We give out prizes to the first, second, and third. We give out back cash donations. We call it cash donations because we cannot give out money. We give out money, but we cannot call it. You have to use the proper words to get over some ropes. So we do first, second, and third, and also depends how money we collect. I think last year, winner got first place was $250, second place was $100, and I think $150, and third place was $75. So like I said, we are asking for you guys to help us promote it. If you guys could get any door prizes, that would be great. I am going to be going around the business here in Baldwin Park asking for donations. Yeah, you can take them to you call me, and also you could bring them the day of the event, not a problem.
Whatever is easiest. It'd probably be best to get us the prizes prior, so we know what we're working with. Because sometimes we'll go out and purchase something running a little short. Prizes and/or participants, they're both very important.
And like I said, you guys could be there to help us out that day of the event. Ms. Watkins has been helpful. It's fun. Try to make it fun for the people there so they can keep back.
And you everyone how to play?
We don't teach them, we just give them the rules. Because everyone plays different style. Yeah, we give out the rules.
Give out the rules.
Yeah, we give out the rules. Teaching is very hard because everyone has a different style. In regards to exercise. It varies
what age group?
from 21 to 50. It's it's open to all ages.
think
But I mean, not all. I'm sorry.
I
not-
think the
it's-
average age is probably about 50.
Right. It's open between 21 and 60. You know, so everyone, it's as long as they're over the age of 21, they're welcome.
But it's
Right. Maybe when it gets to the last table, yes.
The last table gets there.
Yeah. But during
It's a good
Yeah.
once you get there, you're kind
It's advertised right now in our marquees, and also it's on our recreation now. There's flyers at the community center, at the different facilities. We're also doing an email blast. I think it's already made an email blast, so we're trying to get many players as we can. I think the most we've had was like 30 or 35. Yeah. Yeah. So and like I said, we're there to have fun, and everyone understands. You know, it's fun. It's for a good cause. Okay? Oh yeah, we've yeah, the more the merrier. Yeah. And this way we could also give more scholarships. I have some extra ones here. I brought extra ones, so if you guys want to take some extra ones, if you need more, let me know. I could mail you guys more, or drop them off at your home. Not a problem. I just brought a few, but the more we pass out, of course, the more it'll work itself. Okay. We'll also be announcing the concerts. Okay. And I guess if you guys have any questions, just feel free to call me or email me. Okay.
Madam Chair, that's all we have on the agenda at this point. Next item on the agenda is commission requests and communications. So at this point, commissioners could take turns and just go down the line and start it off, or we can start off with Mr. Rios. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, regarding anything not on the agenda or on the agenda. Absolutely, which is completely understandable. One of my goals, I plan on meeting with all the commissioners individually with next month. Prior to the next commission meeting, I'll have met with you, provided you a handbook, so you could become a little bit more familiar with what we're doing and the expectations. Basically, you are the eyes and ears for the community, and you help guide us. So you're an integral part of the department in terms of providing feedback and guiding us on what to do and what not to do. Not all of us live in the community. Although our hearts are in the community, we don't sleep here. So we are relying on all of you to guide us and provide feedback on what we're doing right and not doing right, on and everything up to everyone. Invite sister city to participate. That would be great. Welcome back. Very good. I have a 9 a.m. meeting with Public Works Director, so I will relay that comment to him. So yes. Yes, sir. How did we decide? Oh, pretty straightforward. We went ahead and issued out an RFP, which is request for proposals. It's basically a long criteria of what everyone needs to submit. And it was a pretty thick proposal for most of them. So we went ahead and read them. Our budget was $35,000. To us, it's a lot of money, but to the consultants, it's really not that much money for them. So all of the proposals in at about $34,900. Everyone was about the same, in a few hundred. Within maybe $300, all of the dozen proposals came in. So Monica and I went ahead and read all the proposals. We have another funder, which is RMC, Rivers and Mountains Conservancy. She was on our panel as well. So I rated them, Monica rated them, and yes, WCA, Water Council for Lake, and we had Blake, which that agency, as well as the RMC. So we had two in-house, Monica and I, and two out-of-house, which is RMC and the other one. Yes, that one. That
Based
group.
in Los Angeles.
Yes, so those four folks rated them, and then there's a specific criteria. So we trimmed it down, which was very difficult. So 7, 9 to interview. Interviewed approximately 9, and then through the interview process, we narrowed it down to 3. Now we're down to 3, and what Monica and I are doing, we are calling references. So Monica is well known in the field. I have friends in the field. So a lot of the individuals they've worked for, we know personally. So I call the director in Diane Bar. I call Bob, and I go, Bob, how was this firm? And he tells me the truth. No, they did this great. They did this so and so on and so on. I call my colleague in a different city. How did they do with your city and your project and so on and so on. So we're checking their references, and we should make a determination by tomorrow. We're going to have a conference call with our partner from the RMC. Go ahead and select a firm. We will pick the most responsible firm that we provided a proposal, interviewed well. I think it's fair to say every firm that submitted a proposal could probably do the job very good. So now we're looking at what they submitted. their fees, their hourly rates, and what the deliverables are. What are they going to give us? 1 through 30. Some are saying 1 through 25. Some are saying 1 through 20. And then when we call them and say, someone else is giving us this, we'll throw that in. So now we're having a little bit of conversation about the deliverables. Should have an answer by the next day, more than 2 days, because we would like to take this to council, award the contract, and then the fund starts. And we're going to be relying on all of the commissioners to figure out how can we develop that park to meet the needs of the community in terms of vandalism proof, safety, everything else, all the latest and greatest gadgets, solar lighting, monitors, extra gates, activity to the wash, a bioswale, which is going to capture water and take it into the park. So there's a lot of things that we're going to do when we hire the consultant. They're going to help us design the park, and we have enough money for phase 1, close to $500,000. Literally, once we design it, we'll be able to invest $500,000. About $500,000. Yeah, 400,000. I'm rounding up. Laura and Melina, and then we have the RMC that has given us a soft commitment, and they told us 165. They're going to give us about $165,000. Money they gave us 220. Melina gave us 200. So it's almost $500,000. That's without the RMC, so it may even jump up to 600,000. So yeah, so with a lot of opportunities, and we need to capture these opportunities and get it right the first time. We are going to award the contract at the which meeting? July 16th City Council meeting, and then probably 2 weeks after that, we'll start the process. I don't want to give any false hopes to anyone. We will probably take the remainder of the year for design. Then after design, we're going to come up with plans, blueprint plans, construction documents to back into the funding that we have. Then we'll start construction. So I would say end of the year, we will have design, and we'll probably start construction this time next year, if not sooner. I would say sooner, but this time next. A year, yes. I think one of the grants that we have to spend the money by the end of next year.
That's 20.
Yeah, our goal is to exhaust all of the funds by the end of next year. A year from now, we start construction, and construction can take 6 to 12 months, depending on how much we're. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
My point of view, you gotta give them.
It's funny you mention that. What we've done, we've learned in the past, because you're looking at the staff right here that goes back to the teen center. Back in 03, we are the ones that secured the funding, and Public Works manages the projects. They're the engineers, and they're the professionals in that aspect. But what we learned from that project is we put liquidated damages in their contract. So we asked the architect, Mr. Architect, how many days is this project going to take? And they'll say it's going to take 6 months to finish the project. So then what we asked Public Works, will you please put 6 months? They have 6 months project. And if it rains, they get a day added here or something of that. So we have liquidated damages. I personally think that sometimes the architects are too nice. They give them extra time, but it's all up to Public Works and the architect. You have in the contract, when they worked on Morgan Park a few years back, liquidated damages, and charged that contractor approximately $100,000 late. it was late. So I mean, we got 135, which was really good, and that's something I'm proud to say. Our staff members pushed for that because we never had it before, but we learned our lesson. The teen center was 3 to 4 months late, so we have liquidated damages at Barnes Park as well. I do agree with you. I'll give you a good example. I've been at Barnes Park a few times this past week. They have 2 workers at the site. My personal feeling is, why not bring a crew of 12, get in, get out? But I guess as a contractor, you have multiple jobs. So you want to make sure you're a smart, savvy businessman or business individual. So you have multiple jobs that you're working on at the same time, and you want to make sure you have work for all your employees. That's their probably observation. My observation is I want it back as possible. Give me the park. Get in with a team and then get out. But if any of you go drive by Barnes Park, which is currently under construction, there's probably not more than 4 workers, 2 to 4 workers. And sometimes it's dark. Yes. Advocate for to speed up the process. Great. I don't recall.
Their calendar days, because we have meeting August, which that's what they. I know that they've had a little bit of vortex splash pad, and that's why if you notice they're done with everything almost other than that portion of. They've done very beautiful. Portion of the playground because we did a free walk last week. There's to be done to the. So they're still to do that, but their projected one is on July 30th.
I just think they were given too much. They were given too much time.
That little project is.
I agree with you. I do.
August 3rd. August 3rd, after August 3rd, it's liquidated damages start kicking. Unless it's something, unless the unforeseen weather.
Unforeseen circumstances.
Yes. Then they start counting those days.
Thank you very much, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet everyone.